focusing. Let's focus.
All right. I'm going to give you two functions, and you are going to compose them
Your mom's goldfish
in
is
two
a
different
function.
directions, and then you're going to find the domain of the compositions. Well, you're going to find the domains of the original functions, and then you're going to find the domains of the compositions as well. So, your first function, f of x.
F of
The pet's acting oddly today.
X.
I don't know if somebody switched it to some sort that...
I'm gonna put my
Oh, she's gone.
there.
Okay. F of x is going to equal x squared.
X squared.
And g of x.
And G of oops, it's supposed to be parentheses.
Yes.
X
Equals the square
Equals.
root of... You'll need a fairly large square root because inside of it we have 1 minus x squared.
What is it?
1 minus x squared.
X squared.
Yes. All right. So first step is going to be to, hold on a second, find the domains of what was this on originally?
2B pencil, I think.
Because, I don't know, for some reason people seem to have more control when they were using that. Right, so you're going to find the domain of each of those, and then we're going to do what's called composing them, which hopefully you've watched a video on, and find the domains of the new things.
Okay, so the domain of that would be the X. So it would be all numbers. So it'd be in negative infinity, parentheses, negative infinity, comma, infinity.
Okay, and Lily can show you if you'd like
Mobius
the
strip.
shorthand for negative infinity to infinity that we learned yesterday.
We actually learned it in math class, but she never explained what it was. Because Nikhil knew it, everybody else was supposed to know it too. It's true.
How is Nikhil?
Dunno.
That's all real numbers.
Yes, right there.
Ah.
Fancy R.
Are you supposed to circle it, or are you just
No,
doing
No.
that?
it's just
Okay.
really
Lily,
making it
box your
fancy.
answer. Lily, box your answer.
Sound like Miss.
Play the punching game.
Okay. All right. There we have
Hopefully
it.
it's first one.
That's
And
official.
pass it back to Ashley.
Hold
before
on, I
my
have to make sure that that was my answer.
Answer.
It's an N.
All right.
Okay.
Now we need the domain of g of x.
Where am I gonna go? Okay. Hold on.
This may be what you're about to figure out right now. Maybe the most complicated domain function we've evaluated so far.
What is
Wait,
going
wait,
on?
wait.
Domain.
First, we're not
Okay.
going to be taking the square roots of negatives, right?
That is
So
true.
1
So-
minus, which means,
Oh man, this is crazy.
But it's
About this?
minus.
so it wouldn't.
It can't be
can't
positive
be-
because, okay, say you put 2 in there.
No.
What's
It'd
1?
be 4,
wait,
and
wait.
it'd be negative, and you
yeah,
can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
So it'd be
So-
negative
it can
3.
be. It
It'd
can be
be-
1 though, because you can't take the square
It
root
can
of
be
0.
1.
So it's
Only 1.
yes.
That's the only number you can plug in there?
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
You can
no,
do
no.
0
you can
and
plug on
1.
all
Negative
numbers.
1, 0, and 1.
Can you do negative 1?
You
Are
can
sure
do
No,
about
you
that?
can't do
Negative 1
negative.
squared,
Oh, yeah,
though, is
okay.
1.
Uh-huh.
You can't do negative 2 though.
No.
Because
Oh.
No, because then it'd be
negative 2
4.
squared is 4, but it's minus 4.
Oh god.
Unless they're parentheses.
So
It'd
it's
be
negative 1,
0 and 1.
Okay, can I
But-
do a half?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's everything in between.
So
Excellent.
it'd be from bracket negative
Look to that.
1
It's in the fridge.
to 1 bracket.
But at some point you're going to have to start bringing your own milk because I'm not actually made of money.
But my
Even though I
proof
look
said
like I'm made of money.
I spent all last night on the proof.
What? That I'm made of money?
Our fingers are $20 bills.
All right, excellent. So now we are going to create a new function. And there are 2 ways to write it. You can write f with a little circle,
Oh, fog.
Fog. fog of x.
Yep.
Yes.
I know that one. I watched the video.
Yes, that guy who does those videos where you see his hands is an instructor at ACC. But I've
Really?
never met him,
Oh, really?
even though I also am an instructor at ACC.
Huh.
Yes.
Is the X in parentheses?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Getting
that's one
better.
way to write it. The more obvious way to write it, the way that leads you to actually
Ooh. Would it
Um,
be
understand what it means is go ahead.
F of G of X?
Good.
Ashley gets the Smart Award.
Yay!
Now we take it back. Nah.
Just because you're Ashley.
All right. So we want to use this second notation, f of g of x, for this function composition.
So first you would find out what G of X is,
Uh-huh.
then you plug it in into the F of X equation.
Right.
So
Exactly.
you would do, hold on, let's see, you would be, wow. Would it be two separate equations? Or would it, I don't know, how would you algebraically set it up?
Someone want to help her out?
Okay. So,
He's feeling empowered now that he's had his milk.
milk is so
Does
good.
that good?
Yes. Okay. I think if it's the f of the g of the x,
Mm-hmm.
then g of x is going to be the square root of 1 minus x squared,
Mm-hmm.
and then, but f of x is already x squared.
So would you do,
So it's going to be the
So
square
would
root
it
of
be
1 minus x squared times x squared, the square root of that, and then would it be times x squared or not?
oh,
No?
would you do, hold on. 1 minus x squared squared?
Close. Where'd your square root go?
Oh, sorry. Bam.
That is exactly right. So we take it step by step. This says take g of x and plug it into f. So you would get f of the square root of 1 minus x squared.
Mm-hmm.
Right, just replacing g of x with what it's equal to. Well, f is a function that takes anything I give it and squares it.
Mhm.
So in particular, it's going to take the square root of 1 minus x squared.
So it'd just be
And
equal
it's
to
going to square it.
1 minus x squared.
Good. All right, so write that down.
Whoa. Did anyone else see that ripple?
Nope, you're hallucinating.
Oh my god.
That's supposed to be a square.
Okay, 1 minus x squared. Now, if you were
What's
just
the
given
formula?
this formula
Mm-hmm.
and asked what's the domain of that function, what would you tell me?
If I was just given that,
Mm-hmm.
I would say it would be all real numbers.
Yes, it does look like it. However,
But it's not because that's not how it was originally made.
that's right, exactly. So what this is doing is it's telling you to take an x value, first plug it into g, get an answer out of that, and then plug that answer into f.
Mhm.
Okay, so here, let me take that for a second. For instance, if we did this whole process and we looked at f of, there's something wrong with the sensitivity somewhere has gotten weird, I think.
Oh man. I'm so happy. We officially have 103,000 points on Khan Academy.
Those fools in there, that's all they ever do.
Oh really? I wonder how many
Caitlin
points they have
doesn't do-
now.
This doesn't make me sad at all. If you were to like be the sensitivity of this thing,
Where would you be?
yeah, where would you be hiding? Because it's kind of, I don't know what that does.
Brain.
I don't want the brush to be any bigger. I don't know. It's making me nutty though. All right. Anyway. All right. So f of g of let's say 3.
Mhm.
All right. If we were to use this formula,
Mhm.
1 minus x squared, we would say, okay, that's just 1 minus 9. Or negative. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Smiley face
because
thrown in there.
We can Google it.
It's very strange.
That's normally what people do to solve
Googly
witchcraft cases
Yeah.
like
What
this.
happens if you press that little button thing?
Isn't it a
Well,
select?
it helps it act like a mouse. It's like a click button on a mouse. But it was writing just fine, and now
For the other class?
No.
For me, a second ago was fine.
Like I could actually write like a normal human being with it, you know, a couple days ago, and then now it's all strange. The grain thing is gone, so weird. All right. However, so it looks like if we use this formula, we can get an answer. I wonder if it's because I have 900 applications going. If it's just sluggish.
Honestly, that could be it.
Go away. Need that one open. Don't really need that open. Need that open for now. I don't know. Okay. But what this is saying is take f of the square root of 1 minus 3 squared, isn't it? Because it's saying g of 3 is what you get when you plug 3 into g. Well, we can't do that. That is undefined. So, in other words, when g is the inside function, the domain of f of g of x can't be any bigger than the domain of g. So, our domain is always going to be less than or equal to, or I should say actually a subset of, that's how you write that, of the domain. This is really, really, really bothering me, of g of x. Alright, I'm going to stop recording and figure this out because this is not
Google.